Welcome everyone to Mark Out of 10, the wrestling podcast where opinions mean everything and nothing at the same time, where justification is absolutely everything. Tonight we list our top 10 wrestling catchphrases of all time. Whether you smell what we are cooking or your favourite catchphrase is just another victim, we debate, we argue, we justify, because as I said, justification is everything, and that's the bottom line because we said so. But first, before we get into that, I am the March Shields and my co-host. He's the man who's jacked more flaps than a stag do in Amsterdam, the housewife's favourite heel, Hoxie. How we doing, Hoxie?
Sweet Jesus.
I had to go back for the first one, come on.
Jacked more flaps. That was not on my bingo card this evening. I'm doing good, mate. I am doing really good. I'm very, very excited for this evening.
Mm-hmm.
The list is a WIP still, so we shall get there. It's been tough, man. It's been tough, but I'm looking forward to it. What say you, mate? What are you saying? How you doing?
I'm good. I was like ADHDing off my nut for the past few weeks. It's been good. I've been properly invested. Life seems to have settled down, which is good.
Yes,
I've got a bit of
for
focus
both of us.
For both of us, absolutely. So we're full sending. We've got plans. We've got stuff in the woodwork that we'll talk about as time goes on, and yeah, a lot's happened since we last done this properly. We've done bits and pieces in between, but we're going to do this properly now. We haven't really, in true Mark Out of 10 fashion, we haven't really planned anything. We've done the list, that's about it. But in terms of what we're going to talk about, we're just going to chew the cud and see what happens, yeah?
Chew the cud. I'll take that.
I think we give a rough overview of everything we've watched since the last time, the good, the bad, and the AEW, right?
The bad and the AEW are both the same things, right? Surely.
Right, I'm going to say something, right? So obviously we're going to touch upon All In, right? Because we did watch that together. I watched the Dynamite after All In, and I actually enjoyed Dynamite more than I enjoyed All In. It was really bizarre, really bizarre. It was.
What were the high points, mate? Give me the high points. Give me the lowdown.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I didn't want to self-harm. I mean, I didn't enjoy it. I mean, it was fucking... There's a fucking scale here. But, I mean, I was massively offended at the main event, right? So, I think, let's talk about All In, especially the main event.
Yeah.
Right? It was Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Title. Spoiler. Hangman eventually won it. And it was a fucking Texas death match. Totally unnecessary, but that's by the way.
Lazy booking.
And it was just horrendous, right? It just was horrible to watch, horrible to look at. I don't know if anybody's seen it on Twitter. There's the slow motion picture of Hangman stabbing Moxley in the head with a fucking fork, and you can actually see the blood spurting out his head.
Yeah.
That's just not cool, man.
Literally. It was grim.
It's horrendous.
We sort of said jokingly, didn't we? We're like, we sort of took a bet on how long it would take for them both to bleed, and we said 5 minutes, laughing. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, 5 minutes is Moxley. Yeah. It was 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the match. They were both.
That was for
bleeding.
both of them to bleed.
For both of them. I think it was under 2 minutes for Moxley. It was one of the first spots in the match. He was bleeding. We sort of coined it watching it. It was literally like a snuff film, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just got worse and worse as time went on.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, the fact that Moxley obviously hasn't got the belt anymore means we probably won't have to watch much of this shit anymore. Potentially, but it's just that's been his thing, hasn't it? It's been his bag for the whole of his reign. The thing with Edge with the fucking nails sticking out of the 2x4, and just his just putting bags over people's heads and basically just committing felonious assault on people for the last 12 months, basically. So it's very, very strange, very, very strange. But yeah.
But in saying that, it wasn't just a Moxley thing. Page has done it as well, in terms of, if you think back to his fights with Swerve, if anything, I think there were spots in the Swerve Hangman feud that were probably just as bad, if not worse, than what we've seen Moxley do.
The syringe thing was was pretty fucked up, right?
You know, it was just horrendous, man.
I just find it hard to believe this. There is some spoilers going on here, so if you haven't watched it, sorry, but you know, what I mean, pause now. The way Swerve came in and helped Hangman after Swerve threatened to kill Hangman's baby like child. You know what I mean? It's just fucking nuts. And I just it's long term storytelling. Like the long term storytelling of that was the fact that Swerve and Hangman should never want to speak to each other. Didn't he burn his house down?
Yeah.
Hangman burn his Swerve's house down. So it's weird for me. It for that. You know, it's like, to quote someone, for the kind of thing, like people who like that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing that people like, right? I think that whoever likes that kind of thing is getting smaller and smaller. I think they need to be really careful.
I think so. But again, they don't care about that though, right? It's like I think they're happy with the niche that they've got, and that's okay. You know, that's different strokes for different folks, right?
I'll counter that. I'll counter what you're saying there, looking at it from a business perspective. Okay, there has to be, like, we got the TV deal and we got $150 million or however much the TV deal really is. There has to be a thing where, I mean, if they've got 18 people watching their fucking TV show, then they're not going to get paid. You know what I mean? There has to be like a level of cut off. Like with any television show, surely to God, there is like a threshold where that will get cancelled. Like we see it on Netflix. I mean, I'm going to take a show that I loved and it's sort of like critically acclaimed, like that Mindhunter show about like the start of the FBI, like with all that sort of stuff. That is an amazing TV show. And there was a niche group of people who thought that was one of the best things going, but it got low numbers, so Netflix canned it.
Yeah,
like there has to be that level there. You know what I mean? Like WWE now, they're getting. This is the comparison because that's what we're comparing, right?
They want to be compared to them, right? I mean,
they're massive numbers. Their Netflix numbers are really good. You mean multi-billion-dollar TKO group, all that sort of stuff. Whatever, they're getting hundreds of millions of views on all the socials and like all the platforms that you like. That's what gets you an X amount of $1 billion TV deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with AEW, how long can you keep those 500,000 people? You know what I mean? Like I'm talking really. This is not me shitting on it now. I'm talking about. Obviously, we were shitting on the main event, but I'm just talking generally like business now. Like, how long can it go on that?
I mean, I'm going to go, I know. It doesn't seem to get any better, right, in terms of the business. No. But I mean, I'm going to go back to the main event just for a minute, right? And
that's fine. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. I mean, that's the point of it, right? We'll just, as I say, we'll chew the cud. We from the very beginning have said that there's something missing with Hangman Adam Page. Yeah. And he was a bit of a reaction vacuum. In his defense, he got his reaction. He is over with that audience, right?
He's over with that audience, yeah. But
you know, that's all you need to, that's all you need to be. I don't think he's a star. I think it's the wrong person that's the champ. In my opinion, Ospreay should be the head of that company just now because he's got the ability in ring. Again, I think he's very good in ring.
Yep.
His promotion skills are a bit, bruv. But he's over as fuck. He's got a catchy. The ring entrance is amazing. He always brings it, and he's a ring entrance. It's fantastic. But I mean, it was nice to see Adam Page get his moment where the crowd were legitimately popping. Now, I don't know if they were popping for him or they were popping from the long-term story, and I will give kudos to the long-term story of the AEW title not being shown on TV for like almost a year.
Yes.
And that big reveal at their biggest show, that's great storytelling, right? That's great booking. It's just a shame that it was the fuck knuckle called John Moxley that was behind all that, right? But the reason why I'm going around this entire...
Badass.
Okay. The reason I'm going around the houses with this is, going back to Dynamite, the reason why I was sort of offended was Adam Page came out and introduced the show. Obviously, he got his big pop for being the champ. Absolutely fine. Mm-hmm. After the absolute hell that they went through, the main event was a six-man tag match.
Yes.
With like Adam Page on one side and John Moxley on the other. It was like, what the fuck's going on? It was literally like, what, 3 days removed from one of the
Them
worst
literally
things we've
killing
seen.
each other. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it
yeah.
made no sense whatsoever. And it's just really, really bizarre. Again, it comes back to this whole Tony Khan isn't a booker, he's a matchmaker, right? It's like we've
Mm-hmm.
said this so many
Yep,
times, and I think we'll keep on saying this till we're blue in the face. But
yep.
yeah, it's a really, really strange one.
I think it'll have to change. It'll have to change for them to be able to sort of that if you're not sort of moving forward, they're going to go backwards, aren't they?
Yeah,
So some things it will have to change. Like I know that, like oh well, how like they need wrestling people
yeah,
I mean they've got lots of wrestling people or ex wrestlers knocking about. Maybe some of the production guys from back in the day with WWE or TNA or whatever. Like they've got some people there. They need somebody to go in there and
yeah.
tell them what to do, not ask them or say like, "Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that." They need someone to say, "No, you
Yeah,
don't fucking do that." Like
they had that with Punk though, right?
I was,
And well,
I was just about to say that. So they had that and they didn't like it, and look how that turned out. Yep.
absolutely. What I will say about Dynamite as well, obviously I'm going to go on about it. It took place in a like a sort of ballroom. I can't remember what venue it was. They sold like less than 1,200 tickets. But do I know something? That was a perfect size audience for Dynamite because the reaction sounded real. It wasn't like a 10,000 seater stadium that was like a quarter full where you can tell it's empty.
Yeah.
It would, you know what I mean? So that, to be fair, I know you say that when's it going to change. I don't think it will. I genuinely think they're happy selling 1,200 tickets a week for Dynamite. You know, filling out that little arena, which is fine. They'll do a pay per view every couple of months, and they'll get a decent crowd from that. And then you know they bring in 500,000 viewers for their TV
But
show.
what more can you do though? Like they'll get 500,000 people every week who'll watch it. They'll get 1,200 people. It's probably a bit fucking papered as well, that crowd. So they've
Mm.
probably done 800 tickets. And they'll do a pay per view every 3 months. Okay. But those pay per views, you could watch a match from this pay per view just gone and watch a match from probably 18 months ago, and they're not really doing much different.
I mean, you could watch it all in, and then you could watch a Dynamite or a Collision, and you couldn't tell the difference.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
But
I agree. It's a bit
what
bizarre.
they've got no like we said there was a good thing to take away from the main event. The way they sort of brought all those stories together was kind
Yes.
of cool. So we're
Yep.
not 100% shitting on it all, but it's the like playing the got the right notes but not necessarily playing them in the right order sort of thing. Like we
Yeah.
sort of joked about that in the past, haven't we? But it's true though. It's like they've got so many amazing puzzle pieces there. They've
Yep.
got some guys who haven't been on television for a while, like who are still contracted to them, who could just be absolute superstars there. They really genuinely could be superstars. They've got some amazing people. They just haven't haven't done anything
Yeah.
with it. They got Shibata there in like a feature, like with a title, you know what I mean? Like with half a brain. It's crazy. It's unbelievable, man. I just yeah, it's hard work.
It is hard work. Sticking on the AEW theme just now, though, we'll talk about Adam Cole. He had to relinquish his TNT title, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Due to injury, undisclosed. There's loads of talk about it being a concussion from a lariat that he received from, what's his face? Kyle Fletcher.
Carl Fletcher, yeah.
Like the Friday before or something on Collision. There was also a spot where like he tried to powerbomb him onto the fucking ring and missed. It's like, and I think he clipped his head.
Yes. That was horrible. We saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
That was a
horrendous.
horrible spot. Yeah.
Now, what I want to say though is we've been watching wrestling like away from Mark out of 10 as well, and like we saw Adam Cole.
We might have even spoke about this on the podcast like a long time ago. We might have genuinely spoke about this. Yeah,
well, potentially. Any
potentially.
of our
Yeah,
any of our
yeah,
viewers
yeah,
could, if you listen to our back catalogue, tell us.
yeah.
But do you think it's something a bit more sinister than a fucking concussion? Because he doesn't look well.
I would be really, really surprised if it wasn't the case. We've said chatting whether it was on here or not. We've said he doesn't look good for a
Yeah,
while. Like he's lost a lot of weight. Um, he looks ill in terms of like
yeah,
his face, like he looks like gaunt and ill and stuff. And
really gone.
he's missed a lot of time for like different reasons, and things have sort of been going on away from the ring and stuff. Like obviously, we both hope we said this when we were watching the other day. We both hope it isn't anything bad, but he looks really bad. He looks really, really, really bad.
Yeah,
Um, I haven't heard anything. I don't know if you've seen anything, but yeah, it's sad. It really is sad because he's sort of like he's a nice guy
yeah,
away from everything. B, he's a really good worker for that modern style.
yeah,
I think he's one of the better ones in that modern style. He can talk. I love his music. What you mean, like the group stuff he's done with the whatever they're called now? Fucking hell! It was the Kyle
yeah.
O'Reilly and fucking Roderick Strong and stuff it's cool. Like some of the stuff they've done is really good, and it's sad to see him sort of not knocking about. But yeah, he looks ill, man. Sad.
I think it was the reaction of Roddy Strong at the pay per view. Like he was
He was
really teary
really
and
upset, wasn't he? It wasn't
so.
like, oh, I'm a bit ill. It was like, he looked
Like I say,
broken, didn't
I
he?
hope I'm wrong
Yeah,
because
yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm a big fan of like Adam Cole. I think he is very very good.
yeah.
I still think he left at the right time for him because Vince was still there. If he had stayed on, Triple H would have pushed him hard, but he's maybe just a bit too small for you know the main belt. But really talented worker.
Could you see Adam Cole standing next to Roman Reigns? Could you see Adam Cole standing next to Seth Rollins? You know what I mean? Like, could you see him standing next to Drew McIntyre or Damian Priest? Like, could you see that?
You know the match I would want to see him, Gunther. I think that could be a really good match.
I mean, Dragonov's probably not too much bigger
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
than Cole. Thinking about it, yeah,
you
interesting.
know, you think about like
The
I'll always go back
dynamic,
when you think about
the bigger,
little
small
guy
guy.
Rey
Okay, yeah.
Mysterio, right? You think about that. It's like I'm not saying he is Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I don't think Adam Cole's in that sort of bracket, is he? But I
I'm
see
talking about the size thing.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get Adam Cole
Yeah,
versus Gunther. To be
hopefully
fair,
he gets well
anybody
soon.
versus Gunther, to be honest,
Yeah,
it would
exactly.
be.
Take
I'll
my
be there
money,
for it.
just not me.
Yeah.
um,
But yeah,
yeah,
I get what you're saying, mate. Yeah, hopefully he gets better and we see him come back. But apparently he was ready to give it all up there and then, wasn't he? Apparently he was
yeah,
ready to retire there and then. So it's sad, but yeah, hopefully we see him back. Hopefully we do.
yeah. Absolutely. I think what we'll do is we'll just talk about AEW because there's a lot been going on. And then halfway through the list, because we always take a break in between the list, we'll talk about WWE. I think it lends itself more naturally. Let's talk about the all-in matches. What's his face? Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts, Hoxie?
I thought it was okay. Once again, they done that AEW thing where they go maybe 2 minutes too long, and then they like finish it with a weird finish where they had a stronger finish a little bit earlier. The levels of hatred that I have for the Young Bucks are unmatched with any wrestler I have ever had like on my television screen. They are like offensively people they're taking the piss with it all. That's the issue. It's really, really frustrating to watch them. They don't care. They don't give a shit. they're like they're see-through as fuck, and they make everything they do look fake. It's like they are like the anti-wrestler. It's like they're taking the piss. I just can't stand them, literally.
You know what it is. See if they were just taking the
Sorry.
piss, but they. No, no, no. I agree with you.
It's not tongue in cheek or anything. It's not like
No.
it's not like joke wrestling, like having it's like a Santino or something like that. You know, having a joke, but it kind of works. They are literally just they're like throwing it in your face that what they're doing is a piss take.
Yeah, that's the point I was going to make. It's not a case of
Sorry.
they're. No, it's fine. They're not taking the piss, but not realizing they're taking the piss. It's like they're taking the piss, but they think they're smarter than everybody else that doesn't realize they're taking the piss, and that's what really annoys me. Because it may work for the 1,200 people they've got in their audience at ringside, and then they've got like 500,000 people watching like worldwide. But the wrestling community is much bigger than that, and it's just fucking annoying. And the fact that they've got two really talented people like Osprey and Swerve Strickland in the ring with them, it just defies all belief. I mean, the only saving grace is, again, spoiler, that they lost their EVP status, but it just means that they're going to be on the TV screens every week, and they're going to be fucking shown to be, they can't do this anymore because they're no longer EVP. I don't care.
Yeah,
it's like on Dynamite again, they were doing like they called for the EVP trigger, and then they were like, "Oh no, we can't call it that anymore."
That.
Like,
Oh god,
I don't care, man. Honestly, it's shit when you called it the EVP trigger. It's going to be shit when you don't call it the EVP trigger. It's just shit.
Yeah,
Mark it 10's back. Fuck you, Young Bucks.
Get in the fucking sea. Yeah, I just like you can see why they didn't go to the WWE because they had an offer. Apparently, they had a chance to go there. They knew themselves. If we go there, we're going to get found out really fucking quickly, really quickly.
There was someone, I can't remember who it was. I saw this recently that said that the Young Bucks have got nothing else to do in AEW. They need to go to WWE to get the WrestleMania moment. What? Like carrying bags for Roman Reigns? What are you fucking talking about? It's like unbelievable, man.
Wow.
I can't remember who said that.
That
1 minute. Just keep talking.
That is absolutely ridiculous. It best not be anybody famous. Please just let it be some fucking random like neckbeard fucking mouth breathing twat.
Scott D'Amore. Yep. Scott D'Amore sees the Young Bucks going to WWE to get a WrestleMania moment. He's on crack.
Wow.
I'm trying to get the quote from
him. I know this is an auditory experience, but I am fucking speechless with that. I don't even know where to go with that.
Here's the direct quote. Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland beat the Young Bucks with the gimmick the Bucks are no longer AEW EVPs. You had the top stars of tomorrow beating the guys who helped build the company. The Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, have done everything there is to do in AEW as characters and as real-life executives. Fuck off. It's no secret WWE wanted the Bucks badly before they helped form AEW, and I can see Matt and Nick, not tomorrow, but at some point, maybe deciding it's time to go have a WrestleMania moment like fellow AEW founder Cody Rhodes.
There is nowhere, and I know you're not Cody's biggest fan. There is not a single way that they can be put in anywhere near the same league or bracket than Cody Rhodes. That is absolutely ridiculous.
I want to clarify. I don't like Cody Rhodes as a babyface. I want that clarified.
You might have to wait too long. That is absolutely... Scott D'Amore is a very intelligent guy, but by all accounts. He's pretty much put TNA where they are now, to a certain degree. You could argue that fact. For him to say that is absolutely mental. That is mental. I do not get it. I do not get the Bucks. I know they can do flippy stuff and they're the kind of people who moan about the old school guys doing the same match every night and fucking not taking any bumps. They literally do the same shit in every single match. And I know they're playing their greatest hits, and that's what wrestling's about. You'd feel shortchanged if you went and saw John Cena not do the 5-knuckle shuffle and the AA and all that bullshit, but they literally do the same stuff all the time.
I think I've told this story in the podcast before. I went to a Ring of Honor show at the Corn Exchange in Edinburgh. This would have been 2008, maybe.
Okay.
And the Bucks were there in a tag team match, and it's exactly the same match then that they're doing now.
That they're
It's
doing
like
now.
100% the same, nothing different. So it's yeah, it's.
I
I don't think we're going to get rid of the Bucks anytime soon, though.
They need to, like you said, they need to sort of go away.
Yeah,
Maybe go away and learn a few new holds and sort of how do we miss you if you don't go away sort of thing. It's just like even their gear shit. Their gear's like indie shit. Like literally, it's like their mom's made it. It's fucking ridiculous. I just don't. They looked a little bit in better shape. I'll give them that. They look like they dropped a bit.
yeah.
Not Road Warrior Book. What's the other one?
Bald Buck.
Balding Book. He's dropped
Nick.
a couple of lbs. Nick, maybe he's dropped a couple of lbs. But yeah, it's the match was all right. What was the thing with?
So I keep on looking over to the side because it's
oh,
that was it was Jojo.
Giorgio Offerman or whatever it was. Yeah.
So
Coming out
Bray
to
Wyatt's former
Widow.
fiance.
Would it be
Widow?
Was it fiancé?
Well,
Whatever.
baby mama.
Baby mama.
She sung Swerve Strickland out to start with because that was apparently Swerve Strickland's original entrance music.
I was there for it a little bit, but it's very left field, wasn't it?
Nana dance.
It's class. Yeah,
I still don't get Nana with him. That makes no sense to me. But anyway, that's fine. Let's talk about a couple more matches, and then we'll move on to the first part of the list, Hoxie. We had the return of Adam Copeland, Edge, coming to save.
You see his T-shirt, the Rated R Legend. He's got a new T-shirt now, but it's LEDGEND. Anyway, right.
Yeah. So obviously the patriarchy, Christian Cage's sort of mini stable with fucking what's his face? Wayne, Nick Wayne,
Mama Wayne.
Woo!
Yeah, so can't remember.
Kip Sabian.
That's the one.
So they turned on turned on Christian Cage. Edge came out to save him. But Edge did the Jeff Hardy thing where he did his full-on entrance as Christian Cage is about to get concertoed. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Run down for
He could have done it 20 times by the time he got to the ring.
Yeah.
But
it's
Christian Cage's head
would
as soon as people's music hits, it's like, oh shit, we need to stop exactly what we're doing right now. Or when it's crazy. Wrestling logic, guys. Wrestling logic.
I mean, it's obviously setting up to have one last run with Edge and Christian as tag team, which... That's nice. Nice nostalgia pop. Everyone loves a nostalgia pop, right?
I was there for it. Yeah. What did he say to him?
Go find yourself.
Find yourself. That's it. Yeah.
You know, in reference, in reference to Christian saying, go fuck yourself to Edge. Love it. The final match I want to talk about, Hoxie. Timeless Tony Storm versus Mercedes Money.
Tony Storm has pretty much single-handedly carried the women's division on her back for the last X amount of time. I really loved the gimmick.
Yep.
Then I started to dislike it when she was doing some weird shit, and she's definitely on the way back now. Did you hear what she said in the post-show press conference about the spot? No, we're talking about that spot.
Was
when
it
she had her in
lips?
She said, "Thank you for keeping your lips clean," or that whatever it is, all four of them,
Both of them,
something like that. Yeah. Both sets or whatever it was. I mean, I've seen a lot of shit in wrestling over the years, but I've 100% not seen that before. So that was something. It's one of them. You know what I mean? Mercedes is we've said a lot about Mercedes Moné since she's come back, or since she come back. Yeah, we've AW, and it's just not there, is it? It's really not there. So I think the quicker they can sort of move on from that, the better. I think.
I saw a really on TikTok. I saw an unpopular opinion. Mercedes Moné is clear of the rest of the four horsewomen. It's like, you off your fucking head. It's like not even close. Just
People
not even close.
people really like. I think there's probably 75% of the people who sort of say things like that. They just say it to try and be like edgy,
Yeah.
cool, and a little bit different. And they just like they probably don't believe what they're saying. They just think like that's the way they have to say things and the way they have to act. If you know what I mean, because it's just odd. People can't think that. Surely they can't think it as a shoot because it's just a bit odd, isn't it?
Shite. Just a bit shite.
Shite.
Right, I think, Hoxie, we start the list. We've had a good 30-minute natter of just random bullshittery talking about AEW. So let's start the list. If you're new to the podcast, me and Hoxie, we pick an area within wrestling and we list our top 10 of that particular category. We do it in order, like 10 all the way to 1. We have an honourable mention in there as well, just something that we couldn't fit onto the list. Justification is everything. There's no right or wrong answer. I mean, unless you're Hoxie, in which case you're sometimes wrong.
I'm never wrong. Never, ever wrong.
But yeah, so we'll go through this. Me and Hoxie do not discuss our lists beforehand. We never do that. We know the criteria, and then we just go from there, and then we finally reveal it to each other on the night of the podcast recording. Before we get into the list,
I'm just going to say this really quickly. That is 100% true, by the way. You might think, oh, no, they're saying it because they're on podcast. We genuinely, the whole time we've been doing this podcast, which is however much time, fucking hell, 18 months, 2 years, whatever it is, whatever, we genuinely haven't spoke about the list once.
No, ever. Not once.
Never, ever. Which we say it's hard or whatever. Like, you know,
this list is
we never
crazy.
we're never like, oh, are you putting this on? Or you mean like, is this okay to put on? We never ever do it. We've never done it, which I think is kind of cool. To be fair,
it is cool. Right. So what I'm going to do though is we obviously we give our list, but we really do want to hear your opinions of the list as well. Okay. So It's been a while since I've done this, Hoxley. Right. So snap the fingers and all that jazz. If you want to talk to us and you want to comment on the list at all, please email us at wrestlemark10@gmail.com. You can also tweet us at mark_out of 10. You could subscribe to us on YouTube, Mark Out of 10. Follow us on TikTok, again, Mark Out of 10. Mark Out of 10 podcast on Instagram as well. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new feature.
Hot off the press.
In fact, we've got 2 new features, Hoxie. We've got 2 new features. We have our Twitch channel that we have officially released. We are twitch.tv/Mark Out of 10. We are going to be doing live sort of watch along or reactions to stuff. Obviously, with copyright, we can't really show the full pay-per-view, but we'll have the audio going, we'll react to it, we'll have conversations. It might be just myself or it might be me and Hoxie together, depending on work schedules. We are going to be doing this pretty much every week, but we'll try and get on and try and do the big shows, obviously schedule permitting. Tomorrow, the 22nd of July, as we're talking here, it is going to be Slammiversary, and depending on how quickly we get through that, we might watch Monday Night Raw as well.
Yes.
And then we're going to do that. We're going to try and watch AEW, we're going to try and watch SmackDown, NXT, etc. We want to be fully embracing all of wrestling. So feel free to come along and join in with the chat. It was really good. We watched SmackDown on Saturday for the first time. Had a lot of good conversation there. So come along and follow us. In fact, Hoxie, we've got 3 things. That's 1. We also have our Discord channel.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we've set up a Discord, Mark Out of 10 Discord, so you can come along and join to that. A wrestling podcast, absolutely. We'll put links out on Twitter, on on TikTok, etc. What you can also do, go to www.moo10.com, where we have our website, which is our complete back catalogue of every episode we've ever done. You can leave a review for the podcast, which helps for like discoverability and stuff like that. We also have The algorithm. We also have a feedback or like a comment sections where you can feedback straight to us, where we can do that. We also
Yeah.
have a cool section which is a voicemail that you can leave us, so you can actually leave an
I
audio
am
recording.
very, very, very much looking forward to some of the shit that we get from that.
100%. It's going to be good fun. So yeah, please come along, go and do that. The website will expand over time. We're going to put in maybe blogs. We'll have news pages
Features,
filtering
yeah.
in, etc. We'll also try and have a secure area as well where we have really bespoke content on there as well. So yeah, www.moo10.com. Make sure you
What
come
we
along.
what we need to do basically is just sort of grow this a little bit. Okay.
Hmm.
So what we want to do is we just want to make sure that people are engaging, and we're going to try and put as much stuff out there and content out there and try and get as much engagement as possible, because that's
Yep.
what we want to do. And we genuinely enjoy this. I've missed it. I know you have. It's
Yeah.
nice to get back into the groove of stuff. Um, I'm really, really looking forward to like the sort of the live content side of things. Some of the shows that we've done when we've like watched things long or whatever. Sometimes it can be difficult, like listening, not necessarily watching with us as well. So there's going to be stuff going on, but I'm really excited, and the Discord's going to be fun because it's sort of live interaction with us when we're not here right now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it'll be really fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's
As
gonna
I
be
said,
some
I've been properly
good shit.
ADHD'd off my nut
He
the
has
last
been
week or so.
going absolutely fucking mental, genuinely, absolutely crazy. So he's all
It's
over
like,
it.
so yeah, I obviously with the house move, the job change, etc., things like sort of got on top of me a little bit, but I'm sort of fully back to where I was. I've got my setup kitted out, which is good.
It looks sick. I'm so jealous.
The
I've got
pink
like
and
my
black
fucking
attack.
patio door fucking curtain in the background of mine.
The only thing that's missing, right, is in this corner, there's going to be a glass case, and we're going to put my lucha mask. I'm going to eventually buy like the title belts, etc. If anybody knows of anywhere where I can get cheaper title belts, that would
Yeah.
be greatly appreciated. Make sure you email us at wrestlemart10@gmail.com. So
Some
yeah,
serious adult money going to be spent here, isn't there?
make it rain, baby. But no, yeah, I'm fully invested. I've taken a sort of step back of my own personal streams because I'm not gaming as much as I used to. I'm just not feeling it. So I really want to try and grow this as much as I can. And the fact that people are still going to be here after the time we've taken out, we greatly appreciate it. So thank you for listening.
Yep.
And we will repay you in kind with top quality content from Shields and Hoxie.
Also, I don't know if this classes as a fourth thing, fourth thing. We're going to start having guests on here, aren't we?
Yes, we are. It is indeed the fourth thing. So we've talked about it in the past for a long while. Sorry, do you want to explain it, Hoxie?
No, mate. Like it's I'm very much looking forward to this as well. Adding another little layer and another dimension to stuff. So we're gonna start. It's not going to be every week or whatever. It's going to be sort of regularly, but not constantly, if that makes sense. We're going to have people who are going to come on. They could be personalities, they could be wrestlers, they could be whatever. We're going to bring them on. They're going to do their own list, and then we're going to do a little bit of like almost like we're basically going to have Michael Parkinbom over here. We're doing his questions and stuff. But I'm really looking forward to it. Do you want to let them know who the first guest is going to be, or
No,
are we going
it's going to be a
to keep our
surprise.
powder dry on? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a
That works for me.
surprise.
There we go.
So I'll be a couple of weeks' time. We've put out the provisional date.
Yes.
There will be a list involved in this, so it's basically going to be, as Hawk says, I'm going to be Parkinson for the night. I'm going to be asking questions about how they get involved with wrestling, etc. But they've got a list as well that they'll be doing, so they've got prior knowledge of what they've got to do list-wise.
I'm looking forward
you know
to
something,
it.
before we go into the list, Hoxie, right?
Go on. Okay.
You know, we've talked about AEW. We're going to talk about a little UK promotion.
Okay.
You know, your boy Human Shieldsy here, took his first step into a ring and delivered a promo, could we call it, an introduction for an absolute prick called Dante.
Yeah. He's a bellend, isn't he?
He's an absolute knob.
Yeah, that was start
2
of
months
June.
ago?
Yeah, start of June. Big TTW show in Wolverhampton, down in the Midlands. We had an honorary DWO member, Human Shields, come down and support his boy
Mm-hmm.
for the big title match. So the Housewife's favorite heel is no longer a champion at the minute, which is for the first time in a long time. It was something like 700 days or something crazy, 720 days.
Jesus.
So very long time. But yeah, it was amazing to have you down. Did you enjoy
It's
it?
good.
Did you have
It was
fun?
good. Yeah, I did have fun.
Get yourself in the ropes and get involved with
Look,
some shit.
I did, yeah. It was very, very strange. It's like I've always been the fan outside of the ropes, but it was an absolute honour and a privilege to do that, like to introduce you. I hope I did you proud.
It was sick. It was awesome. It was very good. Very, very good.
And the TCW shows are always solid. From top of the book card to the very bottom,
Yeah.
you've got some real good talent there. And long may it continue. I'm a big advocate for TTW, and hopefully I'll get to come down more often. And yeah, we'll get a few of the names from TTW onto the show as well to do the list and stuff. So yeah, big massive shout out.
I still would love to do a live show after the wrestling show somewhere. I just think it would be really. I would like to do that. If you guys think that would be a good idea, let us know on all the socials or email in. I think me and you set up in the ring with all of our shit, doing it to an audience, I think would be really, really good fun. Or just a venue close to it afterwards, little pub room or something. I just think it would be really good fun. I think it would be different.
That'd be cool.
Because I've been to a live podcast with the Weird Arseholes pod like several months ago, and it was really, really good, and they really enjoyed it as well. So I just think there's some mileage there for that. I really do.
Well, I mean, I've got some of the gear that we could use, but I've got wireless microphones and stuff. I've got a couple of them, so we're set up mic-wise. It's just, yeah, if we want to do that, we can certainly talk about that later on. Maybe early into next 2026, we can do that. Talk about that. Sounds like a plan.
I just think that'd be good fun. But yeah, like it was a great show. Obviously, we had the show a couple of weeks ago as well. I wrestled Omega Luke, who's big content guy, footy manager, YouTuber, big deal. Great match. Had so much fun. Obviously, got the dub because I'm your boy. But it was very, very good. Hard hitting. My chest was ablaze the day after. But I like that. Let you know you're alive. Let you know that you've been in there. But I want to see the footage of my Perk Dante moment, mate. That's what I want to see. I want to see the Kurt Angle Abyss moment of me yeeting myself off stage in June.
So I just want to see it. I want to see it. There was a spot right in the match that I was down at, and we were all backstage. We're in Gorilla, and we're watching because they've got a feed up, and we knew there was a spot coming. We didn't know what the spot was going to be.
Nope.
And then literally all we saw was Dante's legs coming past the camera. I was like, what the fuck happened there? And the crowd went fucking crazy. It was so good. I can't wait to see that. I hope the footage comes out soon. It would be great to see that.
Definitely. But yeah, it was good to have you down, mate. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And the knees up we had afterwards was fucking bang on as well. So
it was funny, yeah. So if you're interested in watching some TTW, the wrestle out at Perton Civic Hall, yeah?
Yep.
Again, we can get on our website. We'll
Instagram and YouTube and Twitter, like Facebook, whatever, you can find just TTW Wrestling. Top Turnbuckle Wrestling. Anyway,
in the Discord channel, we have an events spot, so we'll start advertising through that as well, and we'll put stuff on our website as well. I'll put a separate page on for like a calendar of events as well for different places to go. Awesome. Okay, Hoxie, the time we've all been waiting for. We're going to start the list of top 10 catchphrases in wrestling. We didn't really give ourselves criteria. Well, we said it wasn't like a promo part of it. It was an actual catchphrase that people recognise.
Regularly used, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
By these individuals. Now, I didn't go for just a one type all the way through. I've done a smorgasbord of different catchphrases throughout wrestling, I think.
Smorgasbord? Wow. Yes. That was not on my bingo card tonight either. Go on, mate.
I'm 2 for 2. So yeah, I've went Some are very, very obvious, which is absolutely fine. And there's a couple that are maybe a wee bit left field. Not quite a shaky moment, but definitely left field. But there's justification and everything. He's giving people flowers that probably haven't had in a while. But what about you? What say you?
There's a couple in there, but I've just gone on stuff that, like, do you know, you hear somebody say a word, and then either in your head or you say out loud, you will say that afterwards, or stuff that I just use in day to day. Like, I'll be doing the dishes, and I'll just say that. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the ADHD or whatever. It's just like like it just comes out. But there's a couple in there that you might think, oh, and there's definitely sort of the justification amongst it, if that makes sense. But they're just shit that I like saying, basically. Yeah,
I think it's shit that I like saying, but it's also some stuff that being said by that person, you're like, do I know something? Yeah, absolutely fair enough.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Right, okay, you can go first, Toxie. First
Me.
one back for a while. Good, God bless you. Right, you can go first. Number 10 on your list.
So, my number 10 is, are you ready?
Okay.
Now, it's not the, are you ready? Triple H saying it. It's the, are you ready?
The music.
That one.
Dink, dink. Okay.
That one. Because it's fucking amazing. And every time anyone asks me, are you ready? I either go, or I do it in my head. Like, and that's a shoot, right? I do it with friends. I do it with family. I do it with, my miss, whatever. All throughout all time. Someone, oh, are you ready? And I do it all the time. And I just think it had to get on there because it's awesome. And it's an awesome theme. It's sick. So, are you ready? But the bit on the song, it's their catchphrase, right? It is it is a catchphrase, but it's just that little bit. I said, "Are you ready?" It's cool, but I just like the little guitar lick after the bit of the song. Because that's all I do. That's it.
You don't even like the "Are you ready?" You just like the little guitar bit at the end after it.
It's so good. It's so good.
Man.
So yeah.
So you've had any sort of editing skill every time you like say something, I'm going to put that in after it. Okay, so moving on to my number 10. So we go a couple each, but the first one goes to... Is that right? It's been a while since we've done this.
Back and forward.
Yeah, it's back and forward. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, my number 10. Now, this is one of those ones that people might go, what the fuck? But this is from a person that we talked about recently, and we said that didn't get the flowers that he deserved as a in-ring performer, and we think he would do money now if he was active now, like when he was in his prime. And the quote is, "Beat me if you can, survive if
I'll let you."
And I think when, obviously Taz, I think that just it just made Taz to be the badass he was, you know, because it was true. It's like, you can beat him, but if like he wants to, he'll drop you on your fucking head.
Several times.
You know, several times. And he won't be gassed from it. And I think what's really interesting is when you have some of these quotes, it's like, obviously he was made in ECW, but that particular quote he used in WWE as well. And it transcended different organizations. And I think that's just testament to how good that catchphrase is. And it just exemplifies just how much of a badass he is. And I definitely think that Taz is so underappreciated as a performer. I think he would make all the money if he was around today, especially in WWE.
If you take that last 3 years, maybe from 96 to 2000, 96 to 99, 3 years. If you take that period of time and just look at that solely on, like, as everything, he was untouchable. Genuinely, It was perfect. The fact that he didn't go on to the WWE and become and like be a guy, that's the only reason people don't talk about him. I bet if you spoke to most wrestling fans now, they would think he was always a commentator.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is sad. It's heartbreaking, really.
It's outrageous,
fucking Amazing. I agree. Yeah.
Beat me if you can, survive if I let you. It's yeah.
And his music,
He's
and
just
then
fucking
just
great,
he's
man.
sick. Yeah, it's so cool. Fair play,
And like I
mate.
say, yep, that's my number 10. So I'll go for a second one, everybody that's listening, and then it goes to Hoxie for 2, and we go all the way down. Okay, my number 9 is, again, it's quite left field, and this person also doesn't get the flowers he deserves as well. Not from an in-ring, he was good, but from a psychological standpoint. And at the end of every one of these really creepy, twisted vignettes and like promos, etc., he always ended it the same way. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Nevermore. I took this off.
Did you take it off? Fucking brilliant. But yeah, I think again, Raven is another underappreciated talent from a psychological standpoint. He got it, and you know, similar in line to like Jake the Snake. He could talk. He didn't need to shout. He didn't need to scream. He could just articulate what he wanted to happen, and he just drew you in. You know, and that's what you want from a promo. This is sort of my bag in terms of the fucking list. By the way, I'm a big
This
promo
is the
guy.
theme. This is the theme. Yeah.
So yeah, quote the Raven, nevermore. I think it's just the link to obviously the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe, but it was so good, and it exemplified everything you want from that sort of catchphrase.
It was a proper like timed that grunge sort of era
Yeah.
where it was all everyone was a bit cool and listening to all those cool bands and reading shit and listening to music they've never listened to, and that I think if he'd have nailed that in the WWF going into that Attitude Era, he would have been huge, genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in the wrong place at the wrong time to have made that mainstream, like legendary sort of move, if you know what I mean.
He would have been see the stuff they could have done, like with if Bray Wyatt as the Wyatt family and versus Raven, that would have been fucking exemplary, man. Just what they could have done there would have been amazing if he was around at this time.
That would have been very cool. Yeah.
So quote the Raven, nevermore. Quote Shields, nevermore. Okay, Hoxie, you're number 9.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man. As you know, Ric Flair is one of my guys. I know maybe in 2025 that's probably not the cool thing to say or like the woke thing to say or whatever, but it's one of those things. He hasn't killed anybody that we know of, so we
just himself.
We can kind of still talk about him. To be the man, you got to beat the man. What a fucking line that is. You know that you are top shit. You're walking around with your fucking belt on your shoulder, dressed to the nines. You know, kiss stealing, wheeling. There's probably 10 things that I could say that he would say. But to be the man, you got to beat the man. I just think that's badass. It really is badass. And that's the reason why it got on. That had to get on my list. There's other stuff that you know, I mean is a bit higher. Some of the stuff dropped off, but to be the man, you got to beat the man. Just the seeing him in his suit at the studio with probably Tony Schiavone stood next to him. He's calling out women in the fucking front row and whatever, taking the piss out of the bloke who he's just beat, or whatever. Probably with a fucking like sticky plaster on his forehead from the juice he got the night before. To be the man, you got to beat the man. It's just a badass line. It just cements wrestling folklore. Really, it's fucking great. Great.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised that's as low as it is. Like, I'm really surprised.
You might find out why. We'll see.
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
We'll see.
Okay, Hoxie, number 8.
Tray.
You're number 8.
Don't know if you're going to shit on this as like a bit of a swizz, but this is definitely a catchphrase because I'm pretty sure I've seen it on a T-shirt of his.
Okay. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
And it's not really... Oh, no!
I know, no! I just...
I need to redo my list. I'll be back in time in 5 minutes.
Lazy booking.
It's not even... They're not even 2 words. They are 2 words, but they're more sounds. By God!
I genuinely thought you were going to go,
It's never going to be anywhere near it. By God.
Okay. Yep.
JR. Like I say, I just say it all the time. I think people say it now. It's one of those sort of zeitgeist things,
Yeah.
where it sort of like transcends wrestling. And I think if something bad happens while you're watching the television, or someone takes a fall, like, oh God, he killed him. Like, it's just that kind of thing. Once again, I fucking say it all the time. It just comes out of me all of the time. But it's amazing. JR's the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah.
Not even close. He's in a league of his own. He's got a few. He's got a couple in terms of like he's stomping the mud hole and walking it dry. Like, like stop the damn match. Like, just calling Triple H a son of a bitch for fucking 3 years. Like every single Raw episode. Like, you probably could put that on there. You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Triple H, you son of a. But by God, just sums it up in his voice when he was proper on the top of his game, and when he was all in with it. Just chef's kiss. Nothing better. Oh God, brilliant.
I think I agree with you. I think there wouldn't be a list of top 10 catchphrases without at least one from good old JR.
Aye.
I side note, I don't think we've done one since, but we went to see JR, didn't we? Have we done one since?
I think so, yeah. Because you went and got your picture that's above you. Yeah. Mine's in my bedroom.
Good old
on the ceiling. Above the bed.
By God! As God is my witness. Okay. That's a good shout. Yeah, we have done. Okay. Okay, moving on to my number 8 then. Catchphrases are generally renowned for talkers, and one of the best talkers to ever grace God's green earth, no longer with us. Someone that we always get very, very upset with whenever we talk about him. Just when you think you've got the answers, I change the questions. Obviously, it's Roddy Piper. Not a lot more I can really say about that, right? He's just one of my absolute favourites, one of your absolute favourites as well.
Yep.
We always get emotional talking about him. But I think, again, when he went over to do Piper's Pit, and, this was the catchphrase for Piper's Pit, right? It was something that you knew what was going to happen. You just didn't know what way the Roddy Piper was going to take it. And I
don't think anyone did. I don't think he did until he was doing it, which is great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think that's what made him so likable and just watchable, because it was just, there was nothing planned. It was, you know what? Pillman sort of reminds me of him a little bit. Pillman
loose
was like that
thing.
Yeah, the loose cannon sort of gimmick. And
come on, Booker man. What
yeah.
the fuck? Yeah.
So he had to get on my list somewhere because I love Roddy Piper. So yeah, just when you think you've got the answers, I changed the questions. That was also on one of our TikToks as well. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. So yeah, I'm not going to speak any more about him because I'll end up crying. Ugly boy tears. Okay, my number 7 then it's a GR quote. It's a GR catchphrase. Business is about to pick up. It is for me. It was close between By God and this one. I think this just. I'm glad both of them got on the list at some point. So
you can talk about both of them.
Yeah. By God, business is about to pick up. It's true. It's whenever you have a big moment when Austin comes down to the ring. When he's hot and he's trash talking the way.
He's walking.
He's talking. By God, business is about to pick up. It's quintessential JR. I think. You're absolutely right. He's the best to ever do it.
We were watching fucking Saturday Night's Main Event the other day in LA Knight walked to the ring and we fucking said that then, didn't we?
Business is about to pick up.
It's crazy. Yeah.
What's really interesting is, like, if you think about the key moments that have happened since JR's left WWE, you can just picture like his voice. You can hear his voice doing different bits. Like, again, the one I'll always go back to is like LA Knight interrupting Roman Reigns' one. Like that could have been a GR moment right there. By God, business is about to pick up. Mm-hmm. But Michael Cole in his own right he's holding firm. Yeah, again, we've talked about this. Yeah,
Vintage,
but we've talked about how he is so much better now that Vince is gone. Like, so much better.
I heard some people on a very, very big podcast. Probably the most popular wrestling podcast in the world, shitting on Pat McAfee when he's on with Michael Cole.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I'm. Well, I mean, I don't give a shit because it's my opinion, but I think he's fucking great. Him and Michael
Yeah,
Cole are absolutely brilliant, aren't
I
they?
would agree.
Together,
Yeah,
they're so
absolutely.
good. I think Pat brings like the sort of the less serious side out of Michael Cole, and I think Cole brings him back down when he sort of when they're trying to be serious, when they need to be. If you
Yeah.
know what I mean, the dichotomy is
Oh,
great.
that's a very good. Honestly, we need to start playing like Mu 10 bingo. It's like, who had
I'll be
dichotomy?
I'll be honest with you, I've fucking surprised myself with that one. To be fair, but yeah, mate, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so business is about to pick up because Hoxie's going to do his number 7. What's your number 7, Hoxie?
It's number 7, so it isn't this, but it's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I mean, one of the goats. That's why he's a goat. Like one of the best to ever do it, legit. He believed exactly what he was saying there as well. So it was a fucking shoot. There was no working in that sentence whatsoever
Yeah.
because he still does. Fuck Bill Goldberg, but he's the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Just summed him up. And like when he would do his promo, you're not a big fan of his promos. I don't
No.
think they were that bad. They're not the best. I'm not putting him in any top echelon of guys on the stick, but I think they were. I think for him, they matched him. But the way you mean like, I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Like the video packages of him and like Vince saying it like over the top on the commentary and stuff is just brilliant. It's just fucking great. Um, I'm a huge Bret Mark. Like he's one of my all time favorite wrestlers. He may have even been number 7 on my list of favorite wrestlers when we've done it. To
Yeah,
be
I think so,
fair,
yeah.
so it fits nicely that the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be number 7 on there because I love saying it.
Talk about it later.
There we go. I had a
Okay, Hoxie.
feeling. I
Number
had a
6.
feeling. Oh shit. You're fired.
Okay.
Anytime I hear of anyone who's like lost their job, anytime I've watched like The Apprentice, just all the memes, all the jokes, like all of the really cool kind of important shit that's happened with like Vince being involved. That's like it's not necessarily the catchphrase, like the words. It's the way that it's said
Yeah.
is what makes it really, really perfect. Um, Once again, Vince is a taboo topic in
Mm-hmm.
2025, rightly so. The same with Rick, rightly so, whatever. But it's it's fucking awesome, isn't it? Really, it really is. Like just to have that authority figure and to be in control of people, and it probably wasn't too far from being very, very real to him.
Yeah.
He probably did that in the back to a few people. Um, I just think it's, I just think it's great. Like you mean like it's the thing, isn't it? It's everywhere. Like it's all of the big moments. You know what I mean? It's people groveling for their jobs. Like fucking, it's happened to every big star, hasn't it? Stone
Yeah.
Cold, fucking Mick Foley, Jericho, fucking Cena. Probably, I can probably think like it's happened to
Yeah.
everyone.
Regal, yeah.
It's fucking brilliant. It really is. It had to get on my list. I'm surprised it went at number 6. But the more I was like playing around with my list, pretty much at the start we were recording this as well. I still hadn't put it fully in there. But yeah, you're fired. Number 6
It's not
has to
on my
be.
list, but it was taken off my list.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
was this, well, the one I'm going for next, and there was probably one more as well that I was going to put on,
Mm-hmm.
but I opted for this because again, I'm a big mark for this guy. Just his body of work over the last like 2-3 years has been phenomenal. He's obviously got a great pedigree anyway, but this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. Mr. Paul Heyman, he'd done this from Brock to Roman to his Hall of Fame speech, you know. And if you if you can have that sort of longevity of one particular phrase, especially in today's market where, you know, it's the TikTok generation, people
Yeah.
get bored of stuff really
Fresh,
quickly.
new. Yep. Yep.
He does it in such a way, he's so articulated, the way he puts it over, it's good. It'll stand the test of time. You know, whenever he comes back, if he leaves for a period of time, he'll come back and he'll go with another guy that's fucking going to be the next big thing, like Braun Breaker. That phrase, it's going to be synonymous with him. This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. So yeah, he's my number 6. He had to go on my list somewhere. Paul Heyman, fucking brilliant.
I didn't think of that in any way, shape, or form. But as soon as you started your explanation, I knew exactly where you were going to go. Then I was like, it's going to be Heyman. And I was trying to think, like, what is he going to say? And as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. You're a big Paul Heyman guy, aren't you? I mean, I'm a big Paul Heyman guy, but you're like,
yeah,
he's elite level for you, isn't he? He's my number 2. He's your number 1, right?
He's the best on the mic, the best ever to do it. You know, it's just fucking, yeah, just phenomenal. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we're flying through this list, which is great. You know, it was always going to be a
it's gonna be
short
quick
list,
list.
I think.
There's not much what the fuck moments, is there really?
No, not at all. I mean, you haven't seen my honourable mention yet, but well, that's by the by. Okay, so we usually take a quick sort of intermission between the lists between 6 and 5, and we talk about something that happens in wrestling. But since it's been a while, we've talked about AEW a lot. Let's talk about WWE, the state of play within WWE. Thoughts, Mr. Hawks?
I mean, there's a lot that's happened, right? It's they are doing some of the best shit at the minute.
Yeah.
I think we can probably start with there. Their sort of 2-hour, 45-minute pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever, are just hitting in all the right places. We had like, was there like 13, 14 matches on the all in card?
Yeah,
something crazy like that. We're lucky if we get 5 on a WWE show, and it is smashing it out of the fucking park. Absolutely smashing it out of the park. They've got a Paris show coming up soon, haven't they? Is it Clash in Paris
Clash
or whatever?
Paris. Yeah.
Like, how fucking awesome is that going to be? I just know the crowd are going to be like elite level. They're going to want to put the Leon show to shame. That phenomenal. They're going to put that to fucking shame, and I'm so fucking here for it. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I don't even know what the card is. I haven't even looked. I don't even give a fuck. I just know it's going to be amazing. I know you know now you can tune into any WWE show and it's going to be good or better. They're not having stinkers.
You always have a match that is the lowest end is probably going to be 3 out of 5. You know,
yeah,
but it's going to be on average like 4 out of 5.
100%.
Everything's been so good, and I think it's from top to bottom. You know, the women's matches are very good. I mean, there's some of the gimmick matches. We said the women's stuff was much better than the men's. You know what I mean? Like the Royal Rumble, we thought was better.
Yeah.
You know,
the Elimination Chamber was very good as
2 years in a row.
Yeah, and the Money in the Bank wasn't too.
It was decent. Yeah, absolutely. We said the Money in the Bank was like the filler show. You could tell that was probably the. Now I'm going to say the worst pay-per-view we've seen in a while, but
weakest.
The weakest. Yeah, that's a better phrase. But
yeah.
But yeah, so we've obviously got Gunther. He's back as World Heavyweight Championship. All is right with the world. All hail Gunther.
Did you hear about? Apparently, Goldberg is not happy with how his retirement match went, and he's potentially trying to angle to get a match in AEW to finish on. Have you heard about this?
I mean, I haven't looked into it, but yeah, I knew he wasn't happy because obviously with the end of the match, they cut off his like sort of goodbye speech, which is a bit harsh. But Goldberg's never been a talker. I don't care what he says. It's like, I'm here for the spear and then the jackhammer and then go home, please. That's it.
What's next? Not who's next.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this is because he thanks Triple H for everything he's done with his retirement match, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H goes, try and wrangle some money out of fucking AEW. They'll bite the hand off you. I genuinely believe that.
I could not imagine how much money they would give him. Who would he wrestle?
I was about to ask you that question.
I'm going to do something now. We're going to do this live, guys. So I'm going to have a look at the AEW roster, and I'm just going to fly through this, and I'm just going to go through the dude's roster.
Right, okay, tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT about
Okay.
if Bill Goldberg, fuck's sake, can't even type because I'm a moron. If Bill Goldberg was to go to AEW for a final match, who on the AEW roster
should he wrestle?
Let's see what AI thinks.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Fucking Jericho would be hilarious, by the way.
Oh, man.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Right, so if Bill Goldberg were to go to AEW for a final match, it should be against someone who checks a few key boxes. A physically believable opponent, someone who can hang with Goldberg's intense powerhouse style, a match that means something, either a dream match or something with a generational angle, safe but compelling worker, ideally someone who can help carry the match without risking injury given Goldberg's age.
Yeah.
So we've been given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've given 5 potential opponents. Powerhouse Hobbs.
I was just about to say, can I see if I can guess these?
On you go.
Samoa Joe?
No, not on there.
That's in ChatGPT knows fuck all. Bobby Lashley?
No. To be fair, this is a bit out of date because there's a couple of people that wouldn't be there. Jericho is on that list, though.
The Jericho thing, literally, for the wrestling fans who would be watching AW, Jericho and Goldberg would write itself. Like it would write itself. Kenny Omega?
No, he's not on that list.
Wow, give me the list then. Come on, ChatGPT, get fucked.
So it was obviously Jericho. I'd like to say there's a couple on here that wouldn't happen. Miro, so obviously Rusev is back in WWE, so that's fine. Bryan Danielson, that's never going to happen. We've got Powerhouse Hobbs, and we've got Wardlow.
Yeah, the Wardlow thing would make sense because he could make Wardlow. If they're looking for something to be able to, dude, Wardlow is not on this roster page.
Really?
Oh, sorry, he is. Sorry. Right at the bottom.
Wardlow.
Out the way. Yeah. I think it would be. Do you know what? I would be very interested to watch him and Swerve Strickland have a match. I would be, and I want to see him go in there with I'm not going to say it. Sorry. I'm going to
Shibata.
I think Kenny Omega would be a good shout. Jericho would be good fun. If you want to make a star, maybe somebody like Kyle Fletcher, maybe would be interesting to sort of like give him the rub. I want to see Goldberg wrestle Jack Perry. I want to see Jack Perry just get absolutely speared out of his boots and dropped on his head. That would be fucking amazing.
It'd be like the spear to Nunzio. Fucking hell.
It'd be like fucking, what's his name? I Show Speed getting fucking ran over.
You just get absolutely obliterated into atoms. It'd just be disappear.
Guys, whoever's listening, whoever's watching, this is a good conversation point. Socials, whatever. We might be able to do a little clip on this for the socials as well. If Goldberg was to go to AW, who would you want to see him wrestle and why? I think that would be really interesting to get some of your guys' feedback on that. So
leave us a voicemail at moo.com, moo10.com.
moo10.com voicemails are going to be fucking lit. I can't
Hilarious.
wait. I literally can't wait.
It's going to be funny. So obviously Goldberg wasn't happy about his retirement match.
No,
obviously
he really
Gunther's heavyweight champion. We've got SummerSlam coming up.
I'm looking forward to SummerSlam.
SummerSlam should be good.
It's 2 nights, right?
2 nights,
Two nights.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it and look a bit thick, but
now obviously you think this is a work, but the Seth Rollins injury,
it is a work. The way they played it by trying to play it, and it was too obvious. It was really, really like. If it turns out that I'm wrong, then I will fully hold my hands up and I'll be like, okay, whatever. But by trying hard to be like, oh, get well soon, Seth. I hope everything's okay. Blah blah blah. If he was really fucked up, he would have tried to carry on with the match. So that's the first red flag for me. The way he sort of like stopped straight away and sort of went to the edge of the ring, and the ref come over, and it took 5 minutes for the medic guy to come over. If he'd have hurt himself, he would have sort of got back up and tried to carry on the match, and they would have muddled through it. So if they wanted to make it a work, they should have made it look like a shoot. That's what they should have done. But they've made it look like a work to try and make it look like a shoot. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Now I've gone
absolutely.
cross-eyed, but
no.
And the way they were like, oh, we'll finish the match, and like LA Knight didn't kind of play it kind of well, like he should have been wanted. You know what I mean? Just get involved, and they said the bit afterwards, like, oh, Wade Barrett and Michael Cole's like, oh yeah, get well soon. Like, it's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. Work. Boring.
Okay, so if it is a work, then is Seth going to cash in at SummerSlam?
Does this sound really bad? What I'm just about to say. I'm going to say it, and then you can let me know. I don't give a shit. Literally don't give a shit.
Enough.
Could not care less. When the turn happened at Mania, we went mental for it. We loved it. It was amazing. It was fucking cinema, wasn't it? It was amazing. What they've done after that is they've sort of implemented these guys with Braun and see, this is how much I don't give a shit. I can't remember the other guy's name, the one who broke his ankle boy. Like, I do not give it. Even you're struggling. What's his name? Bronson Reed?
Bronson Reed, yeah.
Okay. It took me a while to get there. Both of us didn't get there. That's how much I don't give a shit. He's boring. Seth Rollins has become boring as shit to me. I'm just not. I'm just not there for it. I really like. What's Heyman done? Really, since he's been with him? Like, where they're going to get to with this, which we're pretty sure on, it's going to be the Batista Triple H thing, isn't it? It's going to be Braun turning on him, and it's going to be blah, blah, blah. They're going to make Braun from it. If they don't do that, it'll be a bit shit. But Braun's a superstar. We know he's a superstar. I just think it's boring.
Interesting.
Sorry.
We'll find out at SummerSlam.
Sorry,
that's
guys.
absolutely fine.
It's a little bit Damian Priesty for me. It's a bit vanilla.
Interesting. Okay. Talking about superstars.
All the cool shit. Braun's doing all the cool shit.
Yeah, Braun is an absolute superstar, like you said before. Speaking of other superstars, there's a man that you said is the best of the lot of them, Jacob Fatu. Outstanding. Just so good. Like, I just can't describe how good he is, man. It's just fucking phenomenal. And the push he will get, I think he'll get the run. Will he be the main WWE champion? Could you put the belt on him?
Not the one who sort of like goes to all the events and does all the stuff. He's not that guy. He's not the. I'm trying to think. The only thing that's popped into my head is like the poster boy guy.
Yeah.
Whether it's Cena or whether it's Cody as the face or Cena as the headline maker guy, he is 1,000,000% that world heavyweight champion guy. He's the Gunther belt guy. 1,000,000%. I think he is working himself into being a super babyface as well.
Yeah.
They're not meaning to do it, but just by proxy of him being fucking awesome and amazing and a badass and fun with, you know what I mean? Like all that bullshit. He's getting himself over as a fucking stone cold babyface. It's sick. Told you, I've said this from fucking day one when he was nowhere near it. I fucking called it. I genuinely can say that. And I'm passionate about it. He is fucking amazing. And I'm so happy he's there because he's showing everyone how fucking sick he is. I love him. He's quality, isn't he? He's so good. He's so good.
He's all gas, no brakes.
No brakes. Yeah. I should have got that on my fucking list just to speak about him again.
I'm going to dog walk his ass. But yeah,
so
he's phenomenal.
And his new T-shirt is sick as well. I really want his new T-shirt.
Yeah, the blue mask thing. Yeah,
It's wicked, mate.
okay.
I just want to do a really quick
Mhm.
One of the matches that we've watched recently was Night of Champions in
Mhm.
Saudi with Raquel and Rhea. I just want
Yes.
to give a couple of flowers to that. I genuinely think that was one of the best women's matches that I've seen for ages.
Mhm.
The street fight thing, some of the spots and some of the shit in there were really, really cool. And as a street fight and as a hardcore match, and I don't like all that sort of stuff, I'm not a big fan of gimmick matches, as you and we know.
Mhm.
I just want to give it some flowers because it was fucking great.
And it wasn't all Rhea. Raquel played a
No,
massive part. She was very
Raquel was
good.
amazing. That was like a
Really good.
breakout match
Yeah.
for her. I can remember us pair watching it and just being like literally gushing over it for like 10 minutes after. Just thinking,
It's
that's fucking
That was
sick.
fucking good.
It was wicked. What the fuck? I didn't expect that. Fucking hell. We were gonna fucking skip it. Like it was so good. Yeah. So big
Really.
shout out to that. To be fair, that Saudi show was really
It
good.
was decent. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. We said it was the best Saudi show they've done. It was really good. The crowd were there for it. They were
Yeah.
properly up for it. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether they're forced to be, I don't know. But that's a different matter altogether. Final thing I want to talk about WWE is the ongoing saga with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Where's this going to go? How are you going to book it?
So, that's hard.
Just the way I'm sitting.
So they are doing the thing with Cody wearing the Rock's glasses, and he's wore the Rolex, and he's done this, and he said that, and all roads point. Or you mean go to? Oh, Cody's going to join it. Like you mean join up with the Rock and sell his soul and be the heel and stuff. I'll be there for it, but are they sort of ribbon on the square with all that sort of stuff? They know wrestling fans love that shit. We love an Easter egg. We do. We get so we get right into the. We see things in the background of stuff, and we see numbers where there's no numbers, and fucking everything. Like I like that to a certain degree, but I don't like when they're doing it maybe too obviously. And I
Interesting.
don't know if they're doing it too obviously to work everybody. You know what I mean?
I think they've got to be
I don't
really
think it's that
careful with
obvious,
it.
is it? I don't. Is it too obvious? You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they're
get
like
you.
that. I don't know.
I just think they've got to pull the trigger because the reaction he gets is for his music. The reaction, he's not getting the same reactions when he first started.
I think he's getting better. His promos are getting better in a minute. I think he's got stuff to sink his teeth into. Don't you fucking you shut your dirty home mouth right now. No, I think they're not workshop promos like they used to be. You know what I mean?
They're not
I think-
workshop promos,
Yeah.
but what I will say,
The angle
they're
at the
heel
end of Smack-
promos.
Yes. Yes. Yes and no. They're not getting.
That's what's getting them over.
Yeah. I don't. If they do it, that's fine. It's a change. Like he sort of kind of needs it. Like I get what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I wouldn't like to call this one. Usually, I'm like, da 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 da. Like for me, if they turn him heel, brilliant. If they do something else, brilliant. I think I have a really, really sneaky feeling that I don't think Cena's going to finish when he says he's going to finish because there's a lot here to wrap up in a very short period of time. I don't want The Rock anywhere near anything ever again, because he's just fucking everything up. Basically, just let them do what they need to do in a way that they want to do it. He can't just swan in fucking November and be like, we're going to change everything now. Because what's been said, I don't know if you've heard like some of his interviews and some of the stuff that he's like said. You mean like post show bullshit? Like he's got like his people, and obviously he's on the board, so he can come in with Ariel Hawani and just be like, not Ariel Hawani. Oh, fuck my life. You know what I'm talking about. The TKO big week. They can come in and he just says like, oh, I'm going to do this, and they're like, oh, they've like got to do it.
Ari Emanuel.
Ari Emanuel, that's it. you've got like Nick Khan and Triple H and fucking Lee Fittings just being like, oh, so we got to fucking change everything to just accommodate you coming in and doing what you want to do, and then realizing that it's not working and it's shit, going away with your ball and leaving us to pick up all the pieces. No, doesn't work that way. Sorry, Dwayne,
No.
doesn't work that way, mate.
Yeah.
But I don't want him anywhere near anything. I get he's a star, like I get, but I think he's overstayed that. It was good when he would come every like 18 months or maybe every couple of years and give a bit pop and do whatever. But when he's coming in trying to do stuff, it's shit. They fucked up with the Travis Scott thing. They fucked up at Mania. The turn was sick. The fucking thing, the scene, they're like, just play on that, do what you need to do, and then get the fuck out of the way. But they didn't pay it off. And for that reason, I'm out.
I think the only way they can really go is they do a double turn, like Cena becomes babyface, Cody goes heel. Cena's not going to retire as a heel.
He can't. You can't do that.
He can't do that. And Cody, like, in his promo that he did on SmackDown, was so heel. It was like he was talking about his dad, he was talking about Dustin, and then he was going, yeah, but they've never been WWE champion. And, like, it was a proper heel-laced fucking promo. And, like, see when he does his babyface shtick, it's so boring. It's so dull. It's like, I genuinely don't care what he says when he's a babyface. He needs to be heel. His best work, the reason he got over in the Indies when he left WWE is because he became a heel. That was it. When he worked with Bullet Club, he became a heel. He turned on fucking Kenny, he was a heel. That was what.
He found the cool kids. Yeah, I get that.
That's what got him from here to there.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, but I think at the time when he came back and what he did and what we needed at the time, I think he was what WWE needed at the time. Genuinely.
Yeah, I agree. They had to finish the story with it. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the Peacekeeper route, I mean, like the boy stick, like that kind of character would be great, where he's like trying to be a nice guy, but he is just a dick. I think a different level of heel, like a different version of a heel, would be really cool and different and fun. Like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
The shit-eating grin, but hiding. Basically, The Rock. He's basically being Dwayne Johnson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just full of shit. Loves the smell of his own farts. Like, so far up his own arse, he's probably sticking out of his own mouth. You know what I mean? That kind of person. I think it would be great. Never does anything without it being filmed. I mean, like, he should do like giveaways of stuff where he's like just being a dick, literally taking the piss out of The Rock would be fucking phenomenal. That's how I would book it. But I agree. I think we're at that time now. I get that. I get it. But I just think the double turn thing is it's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Have they booked themselves into a corner here?
I think because I agree with you, The Rock fucked up Mania. He's fucked up so much with this storyline. It could have been so much better. I think it's the only way they can go. They've got. I agree. I think probably Cena will go on till maybe Rumble, end of January, to try and wrap it up, give them an extra month. But realistically, if let's say they don't, they've got 5 months to wrap this up.
Do they push this? Do they push this to Mania and he's 18 and he retires the Raw after Mania as the champ, as the last champ?
They can't do that, surely.
Can they?
That's interesting.
Can't they? Can they? Can't they? Because it's hard. What else are they going to do?
Could they retire the WWE, like, undisputed WWE champion and bring out a brand new big title?
It's always got to be the WWE Championship, hasn't it? Right?
Does it? In that case, Cena can't retire as champion. Can't happen.
He's going to go out on his back.
No shot.
I'm going to go out on his
back. Yeah,
like the old guys used to do it.
I mean, I think it's because for all intents and purposes, Cena is one of the old guys. He'll respect the business enough in order to do that. I don't think he'll want to go out on top. If it was Dwayne Johnson the other way right now, it'd be totally a different story.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
with
yeah,
John
yeah.
Cena, I don't think he would do that. I don't think he would.
Like I said, this is what if shit. This is what if shit.
Yeah,
It would not surprise me in the slightest if they did it though.
interesting.
Because it is huge. This is right now. It's the biggest thing they've got going, I think. You can make an argument maybe for some other bits and bobs. There's rumor that he wants to make Gunther. I'd be there for that as well. But they need to just, what they have to do is they've only got a couple of months to get the belt off him and then get him turned. So they need to do it quick, and it would be forced, and it would make it, for me, it would make it a bit shit. It would take the shine off it if they'd done it that quick. You know what I mean?
What's interesting
You know what I
is
mean?
I was having a look at the calendar. There is no PLE in December for the main roster. There's nothing scheduled.
Is there not?
No. Had to look when we were watching SmackDown on Twitch. Twitch.tv/market10.
There's not even like a main event or anything.
There's a Saturday night main event, I think, but let me get to it.
So NXT Heatwave, Clash in Paris. It's August. Crown
It's
Jewel.
Saturday night's main event.
Crown Jewel is October. War Games is November. And then Royal Rumble in Saudi. So it's November the 29th is Survivor Series.
Yep. Then you've got NXT Deadline. And then it's Saturday night's main event, which has been on.
So Roman Reigns is on the poster for War Games, which is interesting.
So there you go. Could they do?
I like this Crown Jewel logo, by the way. It reminds me of WWF cool. Old school 90s. Sorry.
But again,
that takes an element away from it, doesn't it? A percentage away from the time they've got left as well. I don't know. I'm here for it. I'm excited to find out what they're going to do, but they haven't really got many opportunities to do it. I can't imagine like Cena's last match or whatever being on a fucking Raw. You know what I mean? I can't imagine that. Yep. Which is crazy to me. But I don't know. I mean, I think we're in that position where we were with like all the you mean like last Mania and then the Mania before, where it's like, what they're going to do? What route they're going to do? They're going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to do whatever. But I just think he's, I think they've booked themselves into a corner, like they've painted themselves into a corner, and they're going to get some paint on their shoes. It's very simple.
I think Triple H has built up enough credit over the last couple of years in terms of what's been booked, in terms of the Cody story and the potential what could have happened. And it was The Rock that fucked it. Let's be honest, right? It was.
Yeah.
So I think he's got enough credit in the bank. Let's see how it plays out. And I think with WWE, they've done so well over the past 2-3 years. So let's see what happens. It's going to be good.
I'm excited, mate. We shall find out.
Absolutely.
There's only one way to find out. And join us for the ride, guys, on Mark Out of 10.
100%. Okay. Right, let's get back to the list then, Hoxie.
I forgot about the list then. I forgot about the list. We've gone on the rabbit hole. The Cody rabbit hole.
It's good to be back. Yeah. I love the tangential the fucking talks. Okay, so we're on to number 5 of the list of top 10 catchphrases in wrestling. My number 5, because I believe it's me, is, again, someone that probably has to be on the list at some point. And it started from one of his earlier gimmicks in WWE, and it changed through the gimmick to general manager, and it's still used and it still gets a nice pop. And that's "Have a Nice Day," Mick Foley. You know, he did he did the thumbs up, but also "Have a Nice Day" was originally Mankind, right? So when he was doing the when he was this psychotic mankind. It was like, "Have a nice day," and then it was these music in the background when he was in the boiler room, and it just shows the transition that Mick Foley, how good he was, and the sort of genius he was, that he could transition that simple four word phrase from that psychotic mankind to the jolly friendly Mick Foley as general manager and still get the pop from the crowd. And I think that's testament to Mick Foley's genius, but also that's how good that catchphrase is, because it can be used in a variety of different ways. So yeah, that's why he's on my list.
Just really quickly, is the recording still going okay? Because there was a little tiny glitch and your voice unmatched your sound for about 20 seconds then. Were you all okay? Everything working
Recording
okay?
seems fine. Yeah, it should be.
That's cool. I just wanted to double check, that's all.
It's still recording. Yeah, so if my voice went crazy,
it's
Mick
working
Foley's
now.
awesome.
Yeah. I love Have a Nice Day, but if I was to pick any one of Mick Foley's ones, it would be
Bang Bang.
Bang Bang! Just because it's fucking badass. And the shit that he used to do and then pop up and do it, brilliant. Love myself a bit of Mick Foley. Cactus Jack is 100% my favourite face of Foley. Yeah.
See, I liked
badass.
I liked OG Mankind, psychological, the
brown
stuff he used,
brown Mankind,
the brown Mankind,
the big piece of poop.
It's like when he was fighting the Undertaker and like the boiler room brawls and stuff, fucking, because it was a legitimate threat to Undertaker.
Yeah,
you know that's what it came across as. So
same, different music in and different music out. I think it was sick. I think he's probably the only person to ever have done that, and probably ever has done that.
Yeah,
I can't think of anybody else who's had different music on the way in and the way out.
No.
Someone in the comments will be like, I think you'll find that Joe Blogg's fucking dickwad in fucking 1957 did it.
Don't email. Whatever. Send us a voicemail.
and see if you sound like that as well. It'd be great. We're going to get the underground guys in the basements, aren't we? That's just the best thing going. We're going to get them, aren't we? Fucking hell.
Probably.
Brilliant. Bring it on. Can't fucking wait.
Blank bank. Okay, Foxy, number 5. Yes, it is.
So if I said to you the 4 words of, "Oh, you didn't know," down, what would come next?
Your ass better call somebody.
Every single wrestling fan, if you say those 4 words, they will do exactly what you've just done there. Mm-hmm. I just think it's sick, like that DX, the Road Dogg thing. I mean, even when he was like, he would sort of talk his way to the ring when he was in in fucking TNA and all that sort of stuff. It's synonymous with the best time in wrestling. DX were over. Road Dogg and Jesse James, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn were big time shit. They were superstars. I think it's any wrestling fan. You can go into a room with any wrestling fan, and you shout that at the top of your lungs, and the room will follow you with that. And it's just a fucking cool thing. I love it. That is probably my favorite time in wrestling. So all over it. Yeah.
Just a side bit of information about the New Age Outlaws. They were the reason in a Texas Tornado match that you cannot pin your own team partner. So they did that on a Monday Night Raw episode in a Texas Tornado match. They both got tagged in. Billy Gunn went on his back. Road Dogg pinned him. 1, 2, 3. They won the match. Next again week, that was the rule change. There you go.
Brilliant. Love that. Knowledge is power, Shields. Knowledge is power, mate. I love that.
My brain is so vast.
Love a little fact and a little stat. I'm all over that. Good shit. I'll never forget that now. I probably forgot my missus's birthday for that information to stay in there, so
totally worth it.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so moving on to your number 4 then. So, you didn't know from number 5 from the New Age Outlaws. Number 4?
I don't know how to phrase this. I've sort of got it phrased 2 ways. I've got it phrased as just one word, and then I've got it phrased as probably how people would say it. And it's just brother.
All right, okay, fair enough.
Or what you gonna do, brother?
Yeah.
Do you know what we said earlier on? If someone said, "Are you ready?" and it'd be it's oh, even when people say what you doing, and I'll just say brother, and then answer the question. Like, and I just say messages, brother, or conversations, or once again, ADHD brain just fucking, I don't know, walking outside, I'll just say it at the top of my lungs, just in a weird way. And it's one of the biggest stars to ever do it. And I know, once again, we're going to caveat this with Hulk Hogan is not one of the most popular people in the wrestling world right now, and rightly so. But you cannot say that what you're going to do, brother, or saying brother after every half sentence, brother, is not just cool as shit, brother. It's brilliant. And I think it lasted a lifetime. So it had to get on my list. And it's just cool. So it's up there for me. It's very simple.
I didn't. Yeah, he was on my sort of wider list. He didn't get on my final list. But I agree with you. I think one of the biggest stars ever in wrestling. That was what you going to do, brother.
I say it like if I'm
You
talking
do
to
it
the
all the time.
boys at like a show and stuff. Like I'll just, I mean, like we say it as like a joke as well. Like if someone's like being a dick and like trying to like change a match or change some plans or whatever, be like, I mean, it doesn't work for me, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just,
That should have been more honourable mention. No.
Like that's the thing for me. Like we all of the guys, and I think it's probably like a universal wrestling thing now,
Yeah.
with the fact that we know, like, he had the favored nations, he had fucking creative control and that sort of stuff. It's like it's really ingrained in the wrestling like culture. It's fucking for better or for worse, brother is there. So yeah, I use it more than a comma, probably.
You use it more than Hulk Hogan.
It's fucking ridiculous, but yeah, it's in there.
Nice, absolutely. Thinking about it, it probably should be on my list, but fuck you, Hulk Hogan. Make you humble. Okay, moving on to my number 4 then, and it's one that we've already mentioned. It was on your list earlier, and it's I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret Hitman Hart. It was a shoot. You're absolutely right. It was a shoot for him. Like, he genuinely believed it, and there was a period of time where it was completely 100% accurate. In the ring, no one could touch him.
Nope.
Just a great athlete. You're absolutely right. I think his promos were fucking dog water, but
we watched a Raw from '97. We had
Yeah.
some good fun the other week, by the way,
did.
doing this. And he come on and done a promo, didn't he? He come on
Yeah.
his leather jacket and stuff, and you were just like, ugh. And I was like, no, shut up.
It's like
Shut
the
your face.
worst 5 minutes. It's like the worst 5 minutes of my life. It was only a 3-minute promo, John. I felt like 5 minutes. It was fucking terrible. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
dear.
glad he was good in the ring. Let's put it that way. But no,
so
it was
funny. Love
again. He is the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be in the ring, not on the mic. Just want to clarify. Okay. Moving on to my number 3. It's a guy that we shat on a bit tonight, but it doesn't matter what your name is by The Rock. During the Attitude Era, that particular phrase cut off, or it doesn't matter something. Go.
Can I just jump in? My number 3 is a Rock quote. So should we
Okay.
just throw them in there and talk about The Rock?
Yeah.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
When you think
made a
about
whole
catchphrases, just from The Rock, you know, again, it doesn't matter what your name is, or it doesn't matter what you think, and you know, like the best. It doesn't matter what your name is when he does the talking to God about like is his belly gun. It's like, what are you talking about? What was it, Bob? But my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your. It's like, it's just so good. I mean, he's an absolute cockwomble now.
He made Jericho. He made Jericho by saying it on Jericho's entrance, like his debut and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. I mean, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, you've got a whole host of different things, right?
Like they did for The Rock. That's one.
What other Rock catchphrases are there?
Oh dear, the pie eating thing was always good fun.
Strudel.
The people's champ. You know what I mean?
The most electrifying man in sports
entertainment. Yeah, fucking hell. It's when we talk about, obviously we've just talked about Bret Hart being like not very good on the mic or whatever. Like he literally made it his thing,
Cool.
didn't he? He just literally
He
made himself. I mean, he's a good worker, like look good shape, blue chipper guy, like all that sort of stuff we said before. But like he just like stratospherically went to the next level by just being able to eviscerate anybody on the mic verbally. And I mean, he did it quite a few times, probably to the detriment of the other person by like shitting on them and maybe, you know what I mean, getting himself over a little bit too much. But he was great, wasn't he? He really was. He really was.
shine it up real nice. Turn that sunfish sideways and stick it straight up. There, candy ass. Ah,
Yeah.
good times. It was a simpler
Great
time
times.
back then,
It was
Hoxie.
definitely a simpler time. Can we go back there, please? I would
Yeah.
very much so like to go back there right now. Oh dear.
Okay, you're number 2 then, Hoxie boy.
Woo!
Who's that?
Sting. No. I left it out of the "to be the man you got to beat the man" thing earlier on, specifically for this reason. He's the only guy on here twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. After every chop in wrestling now, you get a woo. If somebody says something slightly, I don't even know if this is a word, but innuendoous, it is now. It's a great word. You get a woo. Once again, I just randomly walking around, I might be walking in Asda, and I'll just woo. I mean, just random shit. Like it is a woo is wrestling. It is. Everyone knows it. If you don't know it, you would have heard it and been like, "Why the fuck are they doing that?" Whatever. And it was one of the best to ever do it. It's main catchphrase. I mean, it's fucking trademark for fuck's sake. With W and then 5 O's with an exclamation mark. Like he makes money off it. It's just great. Woo! And he used to just cut himself off halfway through a promo when he sort of kind of lost his little way, and he would just woo and then bring himself back to it. There's that meme, isn't it, when he like whoa, and then just comes back to the like, everything. It's just
It was
great.
the woo off with Jay Lethal and TNA.
Amazing. Just so like saying something to a bird in the front row, like woo, like it's just fucking great, and it's so simple. Like every single wrestler in the world that's ever been wished they had that or would have come up with that. There probably was people who done it before. Sting tried to do the woo thing to kind of jump and piggyback onto that, but that Flair woo was the thing, and he was the guy for a long time.
He was the guy. That's why he's my number 2 as well. Is to be the man, you got to beat the man. The one we've done. I think again, it was touch and go with the woo or this, but I just think in terms of catchphrase, it's like that was Ric Flair, right?
Yes,
it's like he was the man. You know, he was, and you've got just fucking phenomenal. One of the greatest of all times. He's becoming a bit of a meme of himself as time goes on. But
you have a hero will live long enough to become the villain, right?
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, it's So I'm not going to go into it. We've talked about Ric Flair. You've said all you could do about To Be the Man. I'm surprised that To Be the Man, I still maintain is probably too low for you. I would have thought, but
because I knew I had the woo in there. I'm happy with its place. That's why I didn't want to discuss that earlier on, because I knew I had this coming, if you know what I mean. Okay. So that was the return of the giant podcast in hand there as well.
The giant podcast in hand. Yeah, boy. Okay. Right, so we've got down to number 2. Before we hit our number 1, we usually have our honourable mention. So as I said earlier, this is something that we added into the list as an extra one to get into our list. Sometimes they're a bit left field, sometimes they're a bit funny, sometimes they are legitimately because the list is so complicated we needed to have an extra one. So yeah, honourable mention time, Hoxie boy. You ready?
Yes.
My honourable mention is... Oh! I really want to get a 2x4, but I mean, it's similar to the woo, right? You could do ho in any wrestling venue across the world, and people would do exactly that same chant.
Yeah, yes.
You know, you got to love a bit of hacksaw Jim
Duggan was over as shit for a long time.
USA. So yeah, that's my honourable mention. Ho from Hacksaw Jim Duggan. That's all I can really do about that.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I started watching wrestling like when he was like, I mean, he was on the shows that I watched. If you know what I mean, he was on there in the blue and red and white, and the fucking coming out with the wood and be like, whoa, why's he got that wood? Oh, the big fucking pose and all that. It was great. Proper cartoon, great shit. Perfect for
he was a linebacker, right?
Yes, yeah. He was All American, I think. And
Yeah.
it's funny because this shit he did back in like Georgia and fucking, I mean, AWA in Florida, he'd get juice every night. He'd be beating the shit out of everyone. He was like a legit badass top level guy. And he went to the WWE. He found that and was like, I can make a lot of money, and all I've got to do is take 3 bumps. Brilliant. What a guy. What a legend. That's wrestling, mate. RASSLIN. That's wrestling.
First Royal Rumble winner.
My honourable mention, and this is a shout out to my boy Gorilla Monsoon. The irresistible force meets the immovable object. Not really much more to say about that. Just great line. I think it's synonymous with a period in wrestling as well, and I even use it today if I can get it out. I've wrote it down so I know exactly how I could say it. But irresistible force meets the immovable object. Yep.
Yeah, you can't really argue with that. Okay, so before we reveal our number one, I've got a feeling it could be the same number one, Hoxie. First one back for a while.
I think we might be there as well.
Well, we usually go down, so we'll recap from 10 to honourable mention. So I'll go first. My number 10 was Beat Me If You Can, Survive If I Let You by Taz. Number 9 was Quote the Raven, Nevermore, Raven. Number 8, Just When You Think You've Got the Answers, I Changed the Questions, Roddy Piper. Number 7, Business is About to Pick Up from good old JR. Number 6, This Is Not a Prediction, This is a Spoiler, Paul Heyman. Number 5 was Have a Nice Day from Mick Foley. Number 4 was I'm the Best There Is, the Best There Was, the Best There Ever Will Be, Bret the Hitman Hart. Number 3, It Doesn't Matter What Your Name Is, The Rock. Number 2 was To Be the Man, You Gotta Beat the Man, Ric Flair. And my honourable mention was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Okay, Hoxie, run through.
You can't say ho, can you? You have to do it.
Ho!
Yeah, you've got to do it properly. My number 10 is Are You Ready? But from the song. Number 9, To Be the Man, You Gotta Beat the Man. Number 8, By God. Number 7, The Best There Is, the Best There Was, the Best There Ever Will Be. Number 6, You're Fired. Vince McMahon. Number 5, Oh You Didn't Know. Number 4, Brother, or What You Gonna Do. What You Gonna Do, Brother. Number 3, If You Smile, What the Rock Is Cooking. And number 2, Woo! And my honourable mention, The Irresistible Force meets the immovable object. Gorilla Monsoon.
Okay, Hoxie, your number 1 of top 10 catchphrases in wrestling is...
And that's the bottom line, because Stone
Cold said so. That's my number 1 as well. Yeah.
It fucking has to be. He's got a lot as well. He's got one which I hate. I liked and now I fucking despise.
What?
Exactly. It fucking winds me up. But come on. I mean, Austin 316 says I just whooped your ass, all that sort of stuff, whatever, and that's the bottom line. Finishing that promo, it was badass. He was a badass. He's one of the best to ever do it. He made all of the money. He done all the good shit. All of our great memories for our generation. And that's his sign off. Fucking brilliant.
That line is the reason why we are still talking about wrestling today. From the end of that promo, that's what catapulted wrestling to mainstream level to the point where we are talking about it however many years later. So
it's we say this quite a few times on the podcast in the other shows as well. We talk about it as like a sliding door moment. That is 100%. I mean that promo as a whole is a sliding door moment for the business, but in terms of like that sign off and the business and the money that was made off the back of that, just unbelievable. I don't think anybody, there will be a few, like them dickheads we were talking about earlier on, who fucking think the Bucks need to go into WrestleMania and all that bullshit. You cannot argue the fact. you can't argue this being massively important and a big deal. Can't do it. If you can, leave us a voicemail on moo10.com and try. But I don't think you can. Don't think you can. Nope.
No, I agree. The best to ever do it, in terms of the amount of money created, like just it had to be on my list. It had to be number one.
For a certain period of time, yes, because you can argue the money made thing. You can argue that. What the fuck just happened to my mic? Did you see that then?
It's a ghost.
Story of my life. That was
that's
fun.
it, Hoxie.
That was fun. That was a fun little list. I'm surprised that we got a few of the same, but we haven't got loads of the same. And I like that when we do lists like that. But we haven't fallen out about it, which is always good fun. We haven't found out about anything for a while, to be fair. Not saying that I want to fall out about anything. I'm just saying, when was the last time that we really had a bit of a Barney about something? I can think of one thing, but I don't know if it was the last time or not. But we definitely had
Edge.
We had an edge to do, didn't we? We had a big time edge to do on the greatest heels. I stand by my shit. And he's coming to fruition now as well, because he's one of the worst things in wrestling. So he's definitely a heel, motherfucker. No.
To be fair, we're very similar in terms of what we like in wrestling, what we don't like. We
might not like have the same stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean we like disagree with things. We just have a different justification for stuff. Like this list for you was maybe more for your pro-amy kind of shit. This for me is more for the stuff that's embedded in my brain for like certain periods of time and certain reasons, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know.
That's it. It's like we are very different in terms of what we like and what we remember from wrestling. I am the sort of promo and storyline building. You're the in-ring sort of action type guy.
We could pretty much do we could almost do a quiz about like a mastermindy kind of thing of like who said this promo when, and you'd be like, July the 11th, 1998, Vince McMahon said this in the promo. Goes like, I mean, you'd be like Rain Man it off. Like for me, if you said like what was the finish to this match, or like who wrestled this, or who done that, I'd be like, da. It's really different, isn't it? But I think that works, mate. So you're the ideas guy, mate. You're the brains. I'm the brawn. I think that's the way it works.
I'm the ADHD guy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the evening. Thank you very much to everybody that came and listened to this. We're going to run through the socials again because we can, and it's what I do, so bear with me. If you want to email us, wrestlemark10@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at mark_out of10, on Instagram at markout of10podcast. We are Mark Out of 10 on YouTube and on TikTok. You can join our Twitch channel. You can follow us, twitch.tv/markout of10. There will be a link to our Discord on all our socials as well. I'll get that updated this week. And finally, we have our website up and running, www.moo10.com, MOO10.com, where you can listen to all our back catalogue. You can listen to me and Hoxie argue about Edge being the greatest heel, in Hoxie's opinion.
Not the greatest heel. He was on the list. Don't throw him under the bus that much.
Shouldn't even be on the list. Go back and listen to our back catalogue. We are back. We are really, really excited to come back and do this again.
Yes, we are.
For all you people. Thank you for hanging about with us. Next week's episode, we're going to do another list. We've talked a lot about some of the best wrestlers in the world, really highly popular. Next week's episode is going to be the top 10 underrated stars of all time. People that should get their flowers but haven't yet. So that's going to be a really interesting list.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Definitely. And we definitely might have a bit of a discussion about that. I think that's a discussion episode if ever I've heard one. So stick around. Join us next 100%. Time. Wicked.
Join us next time, absolutely. From me, Shields, have a very nice evening.
And from me, Hoxie, love you, bye!